Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sister Salon and Spa. We're so excited to have you guys join us for our Women Helping Women Meetup Network group. We have a great group of ladies here that we're going to be interviewing who have their own businesses, they're entrepreneurs in their own right. And so we wanted to introduce you to you so that you can get to meet some of these ladies that do business and are really phenomenal at it. And so without further ado, I'm going to introduce our first presenter. And actually, you may not be able to see her, but you'll hear her. And our first presenter is Deneen, and she is a virtual assistant. Say hello to everyone, Deneen.
Hello, everyone. So
Wonderful.
Nice to be here.
Wonderful. So Deneen, tell us, what is a virtual assistant?
So a virtual assistant is one that helps you do your work remotely. We are usually not in your area, your office, your building. Many of us work from home.
I see. And so where are you located?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Wow, Richmond, Virginia. That's awesome. So tell us about some of your clients. What type of clients do you do business for?
Oh, it's such a lovely, diverse group. I have Mary Kay representatives such as yourself, salon owners, authors, a doctor, and a nutritionist lifestyle coach.
Okay.
Let's see, am I leaving anyone out?
Nice.
I think that's pretty much the group right now.
Okay. Awesome. So basically, you can service different types of industries across the board.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's nice because sometimes if you're an administrative assistant in an office, that's usually one particular industry. But here you have an opportunity to spread your industry services across the board. That's nice.
Yes,
so you get experience in all areas of industry. That's nice. Great.
Yes,
so,
we get to be flexible, and it keeps it pretty interesting.
Okay. So what type of services do you offer under your virtual assistants?
Well, primarily digital or social media platform updating. So what that means is for many small business owners, they don't have the time to update their fan base or their customer base because they're busy building their empire. And that's where I come in. So I keep their customer base updated with the events that's going on, with their products, with their services.
I see. Now, I think I read as well under your services, you do websites as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I format websites, newsletters, blogs. Cold calls has recently been added to my services in appointment setting. So it's getting really even more interesting as we go on.
Oh, you're growing. That's what I call Women Helping Women Networking. You're growing. That's awesome. Now, I understand, too, that you are an author in your own right. Tell us about some of the books you've written and published.
Yes, this is really which has given me a lot of foundation to learning about branding and how important it is. My author's name is Nikki Walker. And I've been writing since 2010. So I recently released a book in 2017, The Reluctant Nanny. And I like to write about second chance stories. And they're considered, I can't even think of the word we use in industry, but basically it's a goody two-shoes story.
With a happy ending. Okay.
Yeah, it has a happy ending.
That's
it's called
good.
Sweet. It's called a sweet story.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I see. So
the romance is there is chemistry, but anything else takes place off scene. So
okay. Mm-hmm. I see. So you have a pretty diverse background of experience, so you can support people across the board, from authors to doctors to direct sales industry. You could just go across the board and really be able to provide your services. That's pretty good. Awesome. Now, do you find an upside or a downside to that, being detached from people probably?
No, actually, because of my life, I get time to go out. I volunteer in a community service, so that keeps me involved with people.
Okay.
So I'm not completely secluded.
Okay.
And as a writer, I'm used to that type of environment, working on my own. So, so it's pretty balanced.
Okay.
I would say it's pretty balanced.
That's good. So how would people find you?
Well, you can find me on my website at yourvirtualpersonalassistant.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as DVPA or D Quarles VPA. So trying to, and even if you want a book, you can look me up on Nikki Walker.
Yes, I read that book.
So,
it was very good. The Reluctant Nanny was very good. I enjoyed the book. It was
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, Robyn.
All right. So I want to thank you so much, Steve, because many of our members were wondering about who you were, who was this mystery woman that was working my Facebook site and my Instagram and helping us out with Sister Salon and Spa, supporting us with the website. You've done some phenomenal work for us. I look forward to continue working with you. And just thank you. Thank you so much for giving us your time today.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate being along the ride with your journey in this area. You and Jeanette and the rest of the group it's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me to your networking event today.
You're welcome. Thank you. So our next guest will be Teresa German from Vision Boards, 3D Vision Boards. So Teresa, can you please join us? You need a little help? Okay, we're going to help her bring over a few things. Okay. All right. So we have Teresa German, and Teresa. Okay. And Teresa's going to share with us about the vision boards. I know many of you may have heard about vision boards and wonder, do they really work? What are they? What are they all about? So we have an expert here that's going to tell us about vision boards. So Teresa, tell us a little bit about who you are and how you got started in this vision board business.
Okay. Well, I got started with 3D vision boards in 2012, actually. I don't know if I should be talking to you or talking to the camera. Which
both.
one?
You can do both. So wherever's comfortable. You can talk to them so they can see your face too.
Okay. So, as I was saying, I got started in 2012 with 3D vision boards. It actually found me as opposed to me finding it. I started trying to make a one-dimensional vision board, and I suffered with an illness, and a therapist suggested that I try making a vision board. And I wasn't very successful at that process, but through going through a counseling process, I found out that there was another way to make a vision board, and I considered that a 3D process. So that's why the name 3D Vision Boards came to be.
Okay.
So 3D Vision Boards, the company now, is a three-dimensional company because we are three-dimensional people. We are multi-dimensional company because people are multi-layered. So I brought over some demonstrations of things that I'm talking about. So I was at Burger King, and this is a box, right? And so it's an example of a 3D product. When you look at the outside of it, it's a box, but when you open it, there's something else in the inside of it. There's another layer. And then when you open the inside of it, there's some more layers. And you wouldn't necessarily know what to do with these pieces. But if you were working with us, we would teach you how and exactly what to do with these pieces. And that's exactly what we do with 3D vision boards. We show you exactly how to put the pieces together in your life and on your board so it makes sense for you. So you know what your goals are, what your talents are, even what your business goals are, so that you have a successful life. So if you're striving for this goal, you know what to do, what to do after that, so that you can get to the next step.
Okay.
And so I found that in my own life, it's been very successful for me because it helped me through a crisis. And I found that in other people, after they have used it, it's been very helpful for them.
I see. So the 3D vision boards help you to look at your life from a different perspective.
Yes.
And take all those pieces together and create a vision of what you
want your life to be,
what you would like it to look like and to be like.
Exactly.
I see. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about what are vision boards exactly.
So the actual boards themselves. Okay, so that's why I brought over some demonstrations.
Okay.
So we have different processes to make vision boards. So this is cork underneath here, and it's covered with material. So this is just an example of a beginning piece. But we have different products because different people have different ways of things that excite them. That's why ours is 3D vision boards. We have the tools and the processes to help you determine what is exciting to you to make it pop, like literally.
Okay.
Because we have to find out what excites you for your vision.
Okay.
So that's why cork is underneath here. Then there's a material on here. Each thing would be exciting to you. So for this particular person, cork is underneath here. Then there's a material on here. Each thing would be exciting to you. So this woman, for this particular person, cork is underneath here. Then there's a material on here. I think you're recording and playing that.
Sorry about that, everyone. We'll continue.
This superwoman would be a powerful statement or symbol for this particular person. But for somebody else, it may not mean powerful. It may be a symbol of dominance or something else. So it's that type of a thing.
So it has to be a connection.
It has to be a connection.
Okay, I get it.
So brought some other things in here. We're always shopping.
Okay.
Always looking for different products whenever we're out. Looking for pieces, 3D symbols, things to put on vision boards.
All right. I see. So you look for things that represent your vision, your dreams, your goals.
Yes.
The things that you are striving to achieve.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
That's what we're always doing. So we're constantly picking up items so that when we meet with somebody, we have something to show them so that if it stands out to them, we can help them create something that's for them so that it could be a product that represents their vision.
I see. So you help put together like a kit or a vision board kit.
Yeah, we have 3D vision board kits.
Okay.
We have 3D vision board classes. We have Envision services. We have groups. We have classes. We have jewelry. I'm wearing some right now.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that. The 3D vision, the jewelry. Yeah, how does that work?
The jewelry, the colors and the jewels symbolize different. So the black is a symbolization of power. The wood is strength. So we have, it's sort of like a symbolization code.
Okay.
And so the code is strictly for 3D vision boards.
Okay.
And so when you put the jewelry together, you know that this is what this symbolizes. Okay. So if a person was to order a particular kind of jewelry, then they wear that jewelry. And there is a particular saying in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh, so he is. And so I knew that I wanted to feel strong and powerful today. Yeah. So I wanted to wear these particular earrings. So if I think on them, helps me to feel strong and powerful.
I see.
So
that's interesting. Okay. Now, does that Was that concept created by 3D Vision Board, or is that concept from your research?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of scientific research out there behind color psychology and symbols and all of those things put in together. So we combined it, the scientific knowledge and the colors, and all, we combined it. And then because we knew it already, we just said, let's put it all together and let's utilize it because it's already out there.
I see. Okay, awesome. So what else do you have with us? I see you have some more things here as well.
So we also create altar books. So sometimes people want to have something that they can carry around with them.
Okay.
So an altar book is basically a book that you alter. So it is, you can take an old book and it's just the same thing as creating a vision board, but you're creating it inside of a book instead of a board.
Okay, so why is it called an altar book?
Because you're altering a book.
Okay. Okay, I just thought it was something more. Okay,
yes,
that's pretty straightforward.
It is straightforward, but I try when I'm working with people to help them find books that is meaningful all the way through. So the book that I chose when I was creating mine, which mine is not finished, is You Were Having a Baby, because it's like I'm pregnant with purpose. Is that was the book that I chose, and so when I'm looking through it, I can think about pregnancy and things happening for me and things like that. So when I'm working with a client and they're choosing books, I don't let them choose like random books.
Okay.
Other people do when they're making their altar books. Okay. But as a company, this is the way that we go about it.
Okay. So the book really should be related again to your vision, to your dream, to your future,
yes,
what you're trying to build in your life. It has to have some meaning.
Yes.
Okay.
But when you're altering the inside of it, you cut the inside out. You place in it your dreams, your vision, all of the stuff that you want in the inside, the same way you would a board.
Okay.
But anybody else's altar book can be any regular book, but just as a company, that's just what we do. It's just also tie in the book.
I see. Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
So the rest was just some also different size boards, different size boards that we use.
Okay.
And this was just
so they could be different sizes. They could be from picture size to a poster size. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And usually, how long does it take to create a vision board?
Well, it really depends on whether or not the person is doing the kit or whether they're doing a custom-made vision board. Okay. If they're ordering a kit, they can complete one, I would say probably about 2 weeks, probably.
Okay.
But if they're ordering an individual custom vision board, like we are creating it for them, it's going to take longer because we have to get to know them and research it and sit down with them, and we partner with each person, so it's going to take longer than that. The person is, when they're doing it themselves, they know themselves.
Right.
So it's not going to take, the process
be much faster.
Be faster.
Okay, so a client can choose to do the vision board themselves,
or have us,
or have you do it for them.
Yes.
Do you offer workshops and seminars and things like that? Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So, how often should a person make a vision board? Should they make it one time and you're done? Do you keep updating it, or how does that work?
Well, again, that goes back to which one you're creating. See, if you're doing if you do the kit, if you're doing the kit, that's the personal size vision board. I would not do that once and let that be the one for the rest of your life. I would do that and I would update that because it's personal. It's a 12 by 12 size, and it's really only meant for you to do small goals and tasks.
Oh, I see.
So if you're doing, having us create one for you and you're having us work one-on-one with you and you're doing like a regular size one, which is about 14 by 18, then if you know yourself really well and you're really honest with us, you might be able to get away with just doing that one. Mm-hmm. You might not need to do it, but you're going to need to update your goals. And you're going to need to follow up with it and keep going back to it, but you don't need to know a new vision board.
Mm-hmm. I see. So after that, well, what's the benefits of doing a vision board? Why would a person do it?
There's a lot of benefits to doing a vision board. There's a lot of benefits just to working with us in particular. Like if you're a business, you don't necessarily have to do a vision board. Mm-hmm. You can work with us just on business consultation and not do a vision board.
Oh, okay.
So it's not one or the other. You can do both or not. Mm-hmm. So people need to be focused. Mm-hmm. And a vision board helps you to focus. Okay. It helps you to be optimistic. Okay. It helps you to know exactly, where you're going and how long it's going to take you to get there. Okay. It helps you to know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. Mm-hmm. There's just so many benefits to doing it and things that, everyday things that you really overlook. It helps you to know who you need to have around you and who you need to let go of.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now once you complete this vision board, do you assist the client to now bridge to move over into implementing or executing?
That's what I said, a plan. Mm-hmm. Okay. Definitely.
Okay, so that's the next step. You would then help the client then begin to create the plan and then execute the plan. Mm-hmm. I see. That's great. That's interesting. So how do we find you?
On our website, it's www.3THREED Vision VISION boards BOARDS.com.
Okay, so that's 3dvisionboards.com, all spelled out. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Teresa. This was really an eye-opener. It really is. And the Meetup Group, we're going to be looking forward to working with Teresa more and doing workshops. So if you're in the Mount Pocono area, please join us. We look forward to you guys participating and creating your own vision boards. And
that would be great.
It would be great. You're welcome. Absolutely. So thank you so much. And we're going to take our next presenter, Leticia. Okay.
Let me see if I can move all the stuff.
So our next presenter is Leticia from Couttien, right? Did I say that right, Leticia?
No.
I messed it all up.
That's okay.
How do I pronounce it?
Leticia Couttien.
Oh, see, what? I just skipped over. Leticia
Couttien.
Couttien. And that's because originally you're from?
I grew up in Trinidad.
In Trinidad. You're Trini, huh? Okay,
yeah.
All right. Trini house. Awesome. So Leticia has about 3 offices, right? 3 offices?
I have 2 offices.
2 offices. Working on a third.
I'm working on a third.
Right. Mm-hmm. She is are you a certified CPA?
No, okay. I'm just a tax preparer.
Tax preparer. Okay.
I do individual and small business taxes.
Okay.
I also help clients with their business planning, incorporating their business, and I also help with tax planning.
I see. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get into this? And,
Well, I never thought I would be doing this type of work. I went to school, did communications, ended up working in investor relations and public relations for a number of years. Okay. Did event management. Okay. I moved up to the Poconos, and everything just totally changes.
Yeah.
So one day I decided to go to Liberty Tax and do their tax training class. Oh. And I just had a knack for it. Okay. That was probably about 10 years ago.
Wow. So you've been in business 10 years?
About 9.
9?
Yeah,
Awesome.
about
awesome.
9.
Okay.
I worked with them for a little bit,
Okay.
and now I've been, owner of Couttien Tax Services for a number of years now.
Okay.
For the
Okay.
community.
Awesome. Awesome. So now you work with small businesses, individuals. What type of clientele do you normally service?
Well, I tell people I work with clients who don't want to do their taxes, who are too busy,
Yeah.
who really have a need, and they have their own business.
Okay.
They need help with deductions, homeowners, families.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, people are too busy to do their own
Okay.
taxes because we have internet, but I tell people, despite there being online tax services,
Right.
and people are always going to look for someone to help
Yes.
them personally.
Yes.
So you just have to create that niche for yourself.
I see. I see. And you find that more and more people are turning to having someone do it as opposed to doing it themselves, or
Well, with the new act that has been put into play, it's just kind of helping a bit now.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
That's right.
So let's get into that. Let's talk about that because I know you had a presentation. Did you want to share something with us in your presentation, or?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Tell us a little bit about what's happening here.
So
I'll bring it a little closer. Okay.
should we go back over this? So how many of you are satisfied with the amount of taxes that you're paying?
Not too many of us, I don't think.
Exactly. Are you confident that you're taking advantage of every available break?
Maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know all the bricks. That's the problem. Yeah.
Well, that's where tax planning comes into play, and with the new acts that are taking place, it's definitely what we need to start doing. Why tax planning? It's a key to financial defense, and it guarantees results. Okay? With the new Tax Cuts and Job Acts that have been put into place, that's the biggest bill in 31 years.
Wow.
And it's so complicated. For a lot of us, we're not going to see that many changes in 2017. Most of it will take place in 2018. Okay? I'm just going to, go through the slide and focus on some things that we really should be aware of.
Okay.
Okay, so for 2017, we have our standard and itemized deductions. Standard deductions, single, $6,350. Head of household, we have $9,350. Married filing joint, $12,700. And married filing separate, $6,350. So we have our standard. And then we have our itemized. I know all of you guys know about that, especially our homeowners and business owners. Your medical, dental expenses, state legal taxes, foreign taxes, interest, casualty, theft losses, charitable gifts, and miscellaneous. Okay, so those remain around the same. The big thing, come 2018, we're going to double standard deductions.
That's a good thing though, right?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You might think so.
Oh. I thought that was great. Okay.
Okay, come 2018, right?
Hmm.
2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
Single head of household goes up to $12,000. Head of household, $18,000. Married filing joint, $24,000. Married filing separate, $12,000.
That sounds great.
But then we eliminate a lot of itemized deductions.
Oh. Okay. So what are the things they're going to eliminate?
What does it mean?
Okay. So last year, say we got $6,350. This year, with 2018, we're going to get about $12,700, right? And then we have exemptions. They're going to eliminate exemptions. Exemptions are usually $4,050. That's gone come 2018.
So when you say exemptions, are you
Personal
saying
exemption?
So
Your daughter, you get $4,050 for everyone that you claim.
Oh.
In addition to your standard deduction,
Okay.
you add that together.
That may be okay for me because everybody grown now. Okay.
For people with children,
That's
it's not a good thing.
No.
For people without, it is a good thing. For people that itemize, homeowners, we have an issue.
Okay.
Now we have one of the new tax laws are that you can only claim up to $10,000 of your mortgage interest.
Wow. So what about your property taxes?
Your property taxes.
You could still deduct that.
That's all up to $10,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Because they're trying to get people to have the standard deduction.
Okay, so whatever's greater.
Whatever's greater.
Okay.
So what happened because they cut, this is what happened. They cut corporate taxes, right?
Yeah.
Corporate taxes was about 35%. It's 21% now.
Mm.
But the money has to be balanced off. The money has to be balanced off somewhere.
Right.
So sure, it's helping corporate taxes, but then it's affecting the small guy.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So one area, it's 6 on one hand, half on another.
Yeah.
So you have one hand that's balancing off because the U.S. wants to be more competitive internationally. With the tax rate so high, it's kind of preventing us from being, competitive with our other
countries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Interesting.
hold on a second.
Okay, there's more to come.
We have lots more.
Oh. This is going to be an interesting. 2018 people are going to be an interesting year. Interesting year.
Some good things. Let's talk about some good things. Child tax credits are going to be doubled.
Okay.
So it's going to go from 1,000 to 2,000. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Foreign tax credit, that doesn't really affect a whole lot of us. So I wouldn't go there. We have business entities.
Okay.
So one thing, we have our 4 tax classifications for businesses. We have our C Corps, S Corps, partnerships, sole proprietorships. One good thing is that for businesses that do pass-through of income, for instance, if you're a small business owner and you have your LLC, you can claim those. Of course, you claim your the money that you make on your personal tax returns.
Right.
Of course, you get greater tax deductions from that. So in that way, it's helping people to form more businesses and promote more jobs. That's one benefit. That's another benefit also to this. Okay. So
So is